time I close my eyes, every time I close my time I close my eyes. Every time I close my eyes. Time I close my eyes.
De reggae.
Olha só, horroroso o Mal. Pegou, tocou pro Gagão. Agora olha o Jairzinho. Olha o pique.
Olha vai.
E o Anão vai. Acaba passando por ele. Não consegue pegar na sequência. Já pega na batida. Agora também com a cabeça. Já vai ali o MC tentando. Pegou, passou pelo segundo. É falta. Acabou conseguindo. Então louco. Olha o MC vai mandar o rap. Vai mandar ali o funk. Não conseguiu. Senhora, goleiraço. Salva o primeiro. Salva o segundo. Vai em busca. Chamou no elástico. Já tá sem oxigênio. Chamou ali na xincha. Não tem ali cintura. Tentou no meio das pernas ali. Passou pelos dois. Querido lance.
Show y'all the meaning of chivalry. Rap ruler, you can ask Buddha. Right jab like Sam Judah. Every member on my team is a shooter. Tight like a room, no room for intruder.
Liverpool yesterday, big up ends. Oh dear. Big up everyone in the chat, you're doing well. Everyone's here good. Thank you very much for joining me again this afternoon. I appreciate it. Or this evening, should I say. Guys, don't forget to go hit the like button, share button, subscribe while you're here as well. Also go subscribe to Ends in the chat as well. Big up Ends, that you're doing well, man. Big up Crypto in the house as well. Big up Freedom, Richard. Nice to see everyone here. Big up Pimp as well. Big up Pimp as always. Luke as well. Bizzle in the chat. We've got loads of you guys here already. Big up to everyone. Yeah, I ain't saying that name, man. Floppy Dyke, you know. Yeah. Oh dear. Be up Supreme, be up Yo as well, be up my man Russell, Eddie as well, Mickey, Copite Callum in the house as well. You never walk alone, D23. Be out all you guys. Hope you're doing well this afternoon. My man Scraps as well. Ali in the chat. Be up Promo. Be Winnie in the chat as well. Carmino as well in the chat. Big up to all you guys. Make sure you hit that like button as soon as you come in, guys. I appreciate it. Mods, make sure you're getting everyone getting the likes up. Big up Alexander in the chat as well. Lakers. Make sure you're getting the likes up, mods, if you could. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, so Liverpool lost to Plymouth in the FA Cup. 4th round, and I could care less. I could care less, man. I could care less. Big a mad redhead as well. Oh, you're doing good. Me and Scraps, or me and footballer, me and N, sorry, had a chat earlier on the Sam show that some of you might have seen as well. Good conversation, good chat. But yeah, my turn on my show now to say what I really think about stuff. And yeah, I watched the game. I literally sat there, watched the game with zero emotion, guys. I'm not going to sit here and lie to any of you. I weren't moved. When we lost, we lost. I just went and made lunch. You know, it didn't affect me at all. I literally went to the wife, do you want a cup of tea? I literally went and made a cup of tea and made some food. I weren't moved at all. It never really bothered me. Of course, I'm disappointed that we lost like that. Even though I weren't fully emotionally invested into the game and I ain't got that emotional thing about the game, but I'm still disappointed we lost. You know, I'm always disappointed we lose a game, but I weren't angry. You know, it's been disappointing that you lost a game of football, but yeah, there's been angry as well. You know, and I weren't angry. I just weren't angry. I was calm. I was relaxed. I was chilled. You know, I weren't too worked up about it because I knew my manager was thinking of other things, and so was I. I was thinking of Wednesday's game. Now, if we lose on Wednesday, you'll see a totally different me on Thursday. Do you know what I'm saying? I will be pissed, you know. But I can tell from the way the manager was, the players were, a lot of the fan base. Wednesday's the bigger game at the end of the day. If we had to choose one game, guys, you know, if you had to choose one game, beat Plymouth with a full strength team, or beat Everton with a full strength team, which one you got to pick? Yeah, most of us are going to pick the Everton game, aren't we? The Everton game is the more important game, if you ask me, out of the two. And not only do I believe that, Slot believed it as well. You know, if Slot thought the FA Cup 4th round was that important, he would have put a better team in and a better substitutes bench. That's where I could tell. The bench was mostly kids. You know, apart from Curtis Jones couldn't play because he was just carrying a bit of a knock, apparently. That's why he didn't come on the pitch. And Darwin Núñez. The rest of them were just kids, man. We substituted a kid twice to bring another kid. Now, he didn't care. Like, he cared. I think everyone cares. But he wouldn't pick that bench for Everton on Wednesday, would he? You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't go to Goodison on Wednesday and pick a bench of kids, of youth team players. He just wouldn't. So it tells you everything you need to know. The Everton game was more important to him, and he decided to manage. He is the manager, at the end of the day, head coach, whatever you want to call him, and he decided to manage the situation. The way he managed the situation, he saw that the FA Cup against Plymouth, if we win it, it's all good. I won it with that team, he can say. But if we lose it, it's not the end of the world because we got bigger things coming up on the horizon. The Everton game is bigger on Wednesday. Then Wolves on Sunday at home's a bigger game. Obviously, we've got the League Cup final coming up. And we've got 5 games in 15 days. So it's about managing. Now, before I carry on with that, of course, I would like to win the FA Cup. You know, we all like to win the FA Cup, wouldn't we? Who wouldn't? Yeah, it's the FA Cup. I like to win all trophies. But at the end of the day, we've got to be serious here and clever enough to know what destroys us. Now, remember when we went for the quadruple season last time, guys? What are the 2 trophies we missed out on? The Premier League and the Champions League. What's the 2 trophies we won? The League Cup and the FA Cup. Now, would you rather win this time the Premier League or Champions League, or win the double again, the domestic double? No, what one I'm choosing. We all would rather have won the Premier League and the Champions League, without a shadow of a doubt. You know, of course, the team he put out should have won, in my opinion. You know, the players he put out on that pitch, he probably would have thought should have got through that game. But you could tell at the end of the day, if we didn't win, it weren't the end of the world, because we've got bigger games on the horizon coming up. We're already in one cup final. You got the Premier League is there. This game on Wednesday is huge. And then obviously got the Champions League as well. And he probably sees that as the bigger thing at the moment, the more important thing to manage the team's minutes. You know, winning a quadruple is almost impossible, guys. It really is. The trying to win a quadruple, I've seen Man City with their great teams not be able to win quadruples with their great squads. I've seen Liverpool with their great squads couldn't win a quadruple. I've seen Man United back in the days, in the 90s, with their great squads, couldn't win a quadruple. Arsenal back in the early 2000s with their great squads couldn't win a quadruple. It is almost an impossible task on the squads that you have available now with the amount of games that you got to play. Like, we got to play 5 games in 15 days. Do you know how mad that is? 5 games in 2 weeks and a cup final. I can understand. The reason what Slot did. If you look at it, if you're on a Slot right now and you're planning out your season right now in February before the Plymouth game, he's sitting there with his coaches planning out his season. He's got this Everton game on Wednesday. That's the game in hand. You win that game, you go 9 points clear of your nearest rivals in Arsenal. 9 points in February is a lot of points. You know, a lot of points. It almost puts one hand on the trophy. You've got a cup final to look forward to on March the 16th. You've also got Champions League football coming up. You've also got this period of 5 matches in 15 days, which really can tell where the league title might be going. And then you've got this FA Cup game against Plymouth. If you're Arne Slot and his coaching team right now, you're looking at that Plymouth game like, we'd like to win that game and go through, but it's not the most important thing right now. Wednesday's more important than that game because if we win that game, it gives us a 9-point cushion in the Premier League. Champions League is the Champions League. It takes care of itself. It's the biggest knockout competition in club football. And we're in a cup final already. You know, so you've got to manage minutes properly, and that's why I weren't too angry about losing to Plymouth. I'm disappointed losing to Plymouth. It's Plymouth. I think they bottom of the championship or something like that, gone for about 27 managers in 2 years or something like that. It's an embarrassing result in that kind of way. But also at the same time, it's not the end of the world for me. I'm not going to sit here pulling my hair and go, "Oh, I fucking lost to Plymouth." Like, Plymouth might have done us a bit of good. We might look back at the end of the season and actually thank Plymouth and go, "Plymouth, thank you very much for knocking us out of that FA Cup," because it made us actually concentrate on the games we've got going ahead now. And some fans might look at it and go, "Look, the FA Cup was there to win because Arsenal are out, Chelsea are out, Tottenham are out." You know, and people might be looking at it and thinking, "Well, you could go and win that FA Cup." But it is what it is. Look at it. Look, Man City had a very, very difficult game against Leyton Orient, yeah? They got through that game against Leyton Orient, but look at the squad players they played in that and the bench they had. The reason they took the FA Cup a little bit more seriously against Leyton Orient It's because they're 15 points behind Liverpool in the Premier League. So they know the Premier League's over this year. They'll probably get top 4, top 5. Top 5 will probably get you Champions League at the end of the season. So Man City probably feel comfortable getting top 5. But they're taking that a little bit more seriously because they need to, because of the gap in the Premier League. I can tell you right now, if Pep Guardiola was top of the Premier League, you know, with 9 points in front, much weakened team. So, yeah, it might look bad right now. It might look a bit embarrassing right now, and it does. I'm not going to pretend it don't. But at the end of the season, we might look back at it and go, yeah, it did us good. And we can still win 3 cups. You know, it's not the end of the world. We can still win 3 trophies. The Premier League's there to be won. That's not pretend here, guys. The Premier League trophy is there to be won this season. It's sitting there going, come and get me. Come and get me if you want me. I'm right here. I'm available. If you want if you want me, come and get me. That's what the Premier League's saying to Liverpool this year. There is no Man City in this race. As I said, they're 15 points behind. You know, it could be 18 points, I believe, if we beat Everton. Be 9 points in front of Arsenal. Nottingham Forest are having a great season, but Arsenal are our main rivals for this Premier League trophy. Yeah, it's going to be us or Arsenal that lifts up this Premier League trophy come May. They're the 2 teams, and they're begging us to go and win it. Let's do that thing. That's my whole thing is the Premier League. I don't know about you guys. If we won the Premier League and nothing else, I'm not going to be crying about it. I'm not going to be sitting here going, oh, we didn't win a double or a treble. I'm not going to care because I've got the Premier League trophy in front of our fans. Yes, we won it when COVID was around. You know what I mean? And we couldn't celebrate with our fans properly. Although it was a beautiful thing, we'll always remember being Premier League champions. But to do it again in front of our fans properly, it'd be more important to me as a Liverpool fan than anything else right now. And that's what I want. I want the Premier League trophy, man. It's the most important thing to this football club. Champions League is always a beautiful thing, don't get me wrong. If we can win a Champions League as well on top of a Premier League, you know, you conquered England and Europe in the same year. Not many teams can say that in the past. Only a few, a handful of teams makes you in an elite level. But this Premier League trophy, making it number 20 and equaling Man United on 20 Premier League trophies, but also having 6 European Cups to their, is it 2? It makes us the most dominant team in English football. And no one can say anything no more about our club. No one can say, oh, COVID title. No one can say Man United have got more Premier League titles than you. No one can say anything. We win the Premier League in front of our fans, equal 20 in the league, have more European Cups than Man United. We are the number 1 team in English football. And that will never be taken away, and we carry on. That's why, for me, it's so important. That's why I'm glad the manager picked the team he did against Plymouth. That's why I'm not overly upset that we lost against Plymouth. Because I see what Slot is looking at. He's looking at Wednesday and think, do you really think if we didn't have Everton on Wednesday, he would have put that week of a bench in? I reckon if we didn't play Everton on Wednesday and we didn't have a game till the Wolves game on the Sunday, so like an 8-day break, I can guarantee you right now, I reckon Salah would have been on the bench. I reckon Cody might have been on the bench. I reckon a McAllister might have been on the subs bench. A Bradley might have been on the subs bench. I reckon there would have been a different look to that squad. But he looked at it and went, you know what? Wednesday, I've got that game against Everton. And that's the biggest game of the season so far to this point. There's no bigger game this season so far than that game on Wednesday. It's huge. I think we don't realise how big it is. Going 9 points clear of our only title rivals this season. It's not a 2-horse, 3-horse or 4-horse race this year. It's between Arsenal and Liverpool. City are not in it. To go 9 points front of this Arsenal team is absolutely massive. And then we've got Wolves at home on Sunday. I'm not saying we should win it, but I'll be disappointed we didn't beat Wolves at home on Sunday afternoon at 2:00. I think we all would. Yeah, we'd all be a bit pissed off. We didn't beat Wolves. This is massive for us. Arsenal getting injuries left, right, and centre. They got no Martinelli for about 6 or 7 games now. Apparently, you got no Jesus. Got no Saka. They're losing players left, right, and centre. Every game for Arsenal will be must win from now on. The pressure? Do you know the pressure we will put on Arsenal if you win that game? They're out in Dubai sunning themselves right now, enjoying themselves, yeah? They'll be watching that game. Guarantee you right now, guys, they'll be watching Liverpool versus Everton. And if they watch that game, they see Liverpool put a 9-point gap between us and themselves, heads will drop a little bit because they will look at it and go, we've got all these injuries. It's a 9-point swing now. We've got to try and make up 10 points on these guys. 10 points. They have got to drop like you wouldn't believe. And we got to gain 10 points. Every game for Arsenal becomes a must win. Every single game. The game against Leicester on Saturday afternoon at 12:30 is must win for Arsenal if Liverpool beat Everton. Must win. They have to win that game. Pressure game. Pressure game. Every game for them will be a pressure game. And all Liverpool have to do with a 9-point gap is pretty much just match Arsenal's results till the end of the season. And you're Premier League champions. Now, I know it sounds easy. It obviously isn't. But that's where our manager was looking at. That's how we were looking at this. And that's why I don't think there's massive upset that we went out of Plymouth. I've not really seen any Liverpool fan too bothered that we went out against Plymouth. Let me know in the chat line what you're thinking. Be true, could be 20-7, could be. Big up my man Tony. Going out in the FA Cup could really help towards not getting fatigue at the end of the season. Exactly. Big up Stevie Nickel in the chat as well. Sod off, Paul. Paul, I will write whatever I want, my friend, at the end of the day. I'll write whatever I want, my friend. So see you later. I'll get told what I can't write as a title. Do you know that? Like, people tell me what I can and can't write as a title. It's my channel. Go and make your own channel. Go and talk about whatever you want to talk about and all this. I've just laid out why we're not too worried about losing in the FA Cup. Because we have, it's not a bigger fish to fry. Like, it's a funny term, but literally, I mean, me and the Salmon Ends and all that just spoke about this just minutes ago on Sam's channel. We're in a cup final. We've got a big game against Everton and we've got a Champions League. I really wonder if people listen to me chat sometimes, or they're like doing the washing up or something. And they're like, oh, Jamie's put too big to fry. We don't want fuck all. Go and do your own videos. God's sake. We have bigger ambitions in life, man. And I'll tell you what, if we lose to Everton, I will come on my show. Big up ends. I will come on my show. I will literally come on my show on Thursday and go, the team's a fucking disgrace. You had all this time off. We can pretty much through the FA Cup to win this game against Everton with a game in hand. Where's your mentality? I won't disappear. I won't disappear. Exactly, Tone. At least people understand it around here. Big up, Tone. So at least people understand it. I'm not sitting here. Why do I have to explain myself? It's fucking madness. It is absolutely mad. It's just, I'm sorry that I have to explain myself constantly, man. It does my nutting. Oh, God. Big up the Plymouth anyway. They deserve the win. That's not what a lot of people are saying as well. We've got to give Plymouth all the credit in the world. Their 2 centre-backs, absolutely colossus the whole game. It was men against boys out there. Plymouth deserved all the win, man. And I hope they get a good cup draw. I hope they get another good team in the FA Cup to make even more prize money. So that money can go into their football club and keep them going for a few more years to go, financially. So yeah, I hope they get like a Brighton or someone or Newcastle or someone like that in the next round of the FA Cup and can go on from there and have a really good year and make some financial make your financials, man, make your money, Give Plymouth all the credit in the world, yeah. Big up everyone chat sticking up for me. I appreciate you all. Trudon, my man. Trudon's on Orange YouTube, Trudon's on Orange YouTube. Yeah, I hear you, I ain't gonna lie, Jasmine, I hear you. But how many teams win 4 trophies at the end of the day? It's difficult, ain't it? It is difficult. You got to manage. Sometimes we maybe myself. I can't speak for everyone here, obviously. I just talk about myself. I talk about myself about managing my expectations. Maybe sometimes I go in too deep and talk about the squad and all that. But you guys know I'm quite a positive Liverpool fan, yeah? I talk highly about my team, highly about my manager. And sometimes I might be wrong on it. And people pull me back and go, Jamie, you said this, you said that. That's fine. Okay, I can be wrong. Yeah, I can be wrong. Of course, everyone can be. But it's just managing expectations of what we can do. I just feel like Slot and his team looked at it and thought, we're in a cup final. We're in the last 16 of the Champions League. We got that week off. Obviously, it's Champions League football this week, I believe, isn't there? The Champions League, is it Man City Madrid tomorrow, or is it the following week? I can't remember. But I think it's like this week or next week. Liverpool got that week off. We don't have to play that. We're in the knockout stages already. That's important. And then we've got 5 games in 15 days. Can you imagine adding a cup final and another FA Cup tie to that? It exhausts the squad where we can get a little bit more rest here and there. It is tomorrow. See, that game's going to be mental. Yeah, exactly, Keely. Plymouth deserve all the credit in the world. Yeah, exactly. Give Plymouth their dues, man. Big up my man Richard in the chat. Imagine getting slandered for not winning a quad in your first season. I know. I mean, if you're Arne Slot right now, and you're looking at what you can do this season, he's thinking Premier League. I'm telling you right now, that's all Arne Slot's caring about right now. Premier League. Let's go and win the Premier League. Let's go and win the Premier League. That is probably what his whole motivation is right now and his whole thinking. He's new to the job. Slot probably thought, I've got a good team that can challenge this season. But I don't think Slot felt like he'd be 6 points clear in February. There's no Man City in this title race. And his only real challengers are Arsenal and Nottingham Forest. If you told Slot that at the beginning of the season before he came here, that you're going to be 6 points clear of Arsenal as your main title rivals and Nottingham Forest, but Man City are going to be like 15 points behind you, he wouldn't believe you. He'd go, shut up. He wouldn't believe you. But it's actual facts. It's reality. And he's looking at facts and reality now and going, you know what? It's my first season and I could be immortalised in my first season with this football club by winning the Premier League trophy. Look how we immortalise managers, guys. Rafa Benitez immortalised at his football club because he won the Champions League in his first ever season at Liverpool. His debut season, he won the Champions League. Immortalised, or loved internally straight away. Bill Shankly, loved internally. Bob Paisley, loved internally. Kenny Dalglish, winning a double as a player manager in his first year, loved internally. Gerard Houllier, winning all the trophies apart from the Premier League, loved internally. Jurgen Klopp, bringing the Premier League home after 30 years. Statues will be made of this man, loved internally. We immortalise managers as our football club because we're a classy football club with heritage. And Slot knows that. And if he can win the league in his first season, his debut season, he probably didn't think this would happen. He didn't realise that City were going. No one realised City were going to fall off the way they fell off. Arsenal, your nearest challengers, where you can go 9 points clear of them. Stop just thinking Premier League, Premier League, Premier League. He wants that trophy. He wants that trophy, and if we've had to suffocate the FA Cup because of it and sacrifice the FA Cup because of that, then so be it. The FA Cup got sacrificed. Managing our expectations, managing the players that we have. He wants to play Gravenberch as much as he can. He wants to play Mo Salah as much as he can. He wants to play Virgil van Dijk, Trent, Alisson, McAllister, Gakpo as much as he humanly can. If he can play them every week in the Premier League, then we're going to win the Premier League. If we have too many fixtures at the same time and Arsenal have less fixtures than us, Arsenal are going to be able to concentrate and keep players a little bit fitter for their Premier League games than we are. And we're going to have to try and rotate, which might cost us points in the Premier League. And the Premier League trophy is what we want as a football club. That's what we want in this football club. Nothing else. Hashtag 20 in the chat, guys. That's what we want. Hashtag 20 in the chat. Everyone hashtag it to death, man. Hashtag 20 should be on everyone's socials, yeah? This is what we should be doing from now on till the end of the season. Hashtag 20, hashtag 20, hashtag 20. On all our socials, YouTube channels, everything. Going to the games, bring up the 20 on posters and flags and all that. This is what we should be doing. I'm sounding like I'm giving a team speech here. I'm literally sounding like I'm giving a team speech on morale and boosting people. It's not, but this is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want as a football club. And we got to respect the teams that we play. No games are given. Yeah, we've seen it with Plymouth. Everton game's not a given. Should we beat Everton on paper? Yes, our team is superior to Everton's. But it's the last game at Goodison. It's going to be a difficult game, but I feel we can win it because we have got an exceptional side. But it's going to be a difficult game. We've got to humble ourselves. But we just got to concentrate on the main goal. And the main goal is the league title. We can't sit here right now. You know, we can't sit here right now in February and with 6 points clear of Arsenal and say the Premier League is not the main goal here. Because we'll all be lying to ourselves, won't we? Every single one of us will be lying to ourselves right now. We sat here right now and went, the Premier League is not our main goal. It's the only goal right now. For me, the Champions League is a beautiful bonus. But for me, if I can, I would put all my energy now in this Premier League. The League Cup final will take care of itself on March 16th. It's a 50-50 game between us and a very good Newcastle United side. That game, we will wait till March 16th for that game when we talk about it. But for right now, between right now and March the 16th, Premier League is what we're thinking about. We'll wait till we see we're getting the last 16 of the Champions League, and we'll talk about that then as well. But this Premier League is there, guys. We haven't got Man City breathing down our necks or well in front of us and we're chasing Man City this year. That's not the case. They're not here. Last year, it was a 3-horse race. It was Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool. Liverpool were the team that fell off. We was the team that fell off in the end because we tried to go for a lot of competitions. Was it quarterfinal, was it quarterfinal of the league, of the Europa League? You know, we went through all that. And Jurgen Klopp respected that competition. He played strong teams in that Europa League. Don't forget that. He didn't really rotate a lot in Europa League. He played strong teams. We went all the way through that with our squad. Then we went all the way through the League Cup and won that with our squad. FA Cups. You know, we went long and then got injury. And we couldn't compete in our main goal, which was the Premier League trophy. And we finished third in that season on 82 points, which is still a good points total to finish third with. But we got one less team this year. One less team. And there's no Manchester City. So I ask you now, was Arne Slot all that wrong for the squad that he picked against Plymouth? Was Arne Slot incorrect in what he did? Or did he manage expectations properly? And if we beat Plymouth, we go to the next round and we see what we do. but going out's not the end of the world, in my opinion. Going out who we went to is disappointing because it's Plymouth. But that's why I don't think you'll see any Liverpool fan anywhere complaining about this result, because we all want that Premier League trophy, don't we? That's what we win. That's what we win. And if we beat Everton on Wednesday, is anyone going to remember the Plymouth game? Is anyone going to care about the Plymouth game if we beat Everton on Wednesday? I can tell you right now, when I do my video on Thursday, guys, if we beat Everton on Wednesday, you lot are going to be dancing and singing, yeah? And we'll be playing this like constantly. Constantly playing the slot dance, yeah? If we beat Everton on Wednesday. So yeah, everyone will be up for it, man. Everyone will be loving life. Yeah, so no one will remember what happened. Yeah, Klopp got invited to the final, which is nice to see. But yeah, that's what I want. Okay. Yeah, that's what I want. And for the game, look, let's critique the game against Plymouth, shall we? Let's have a little critique against the game against Plymouth. Before I do that, let's go through some of your chats. You might read that's Prem or Chance, probably the Prem, exactly. Ali said, I blame the players, not slot players showed they're not good enough. I agree. We're going to talk about that. Everton is a must win. We can in the top race if we win. 9 points is huge. Big up my man Sean. In my opinion, got the FA game spot on. We look at our next 5 games. Jota Diaz alone should have scored against Plymouth. They both had stinkers. Simply slots been taken, pelters away. Big up to you, man. I agree. How confident are you of winning the derbies percentage wise? 60-40 in our favour at the moment. 60-40 in our favour. And I'll take a 1-0 every day of the week. Every day of the week, my Reds. I don't even care if we play badly, as long as we get 3 points. I mean, we're in the results business, not in the business of looking pretty. Do you know what I mean? Let's get results. If it's a scrappy 1-0 win with a Mo Salah 80th minute winner, I'm taking it all day long. And I'm doing my video Thursday. And on my video Thursday, we'll be doing this.
Rap ruler, you can ask Buddha. Right jab like Sam Judah. Every member on my team is a shooter. Tight like a room, no room for intruder.
You know what I'm saying? Big party time. 9 points clear, man. 9 points clear. Tone's going 3-1. Ever away, Wolves at home, Villa away, City away, Newcastle home next few. Very exciting period. Exactly, Copite Callum. That's why this Wednesday game is so important. Because you can afford to draw one of them games then. You can afford to draw one of them away games. I think if we beat Everton and we beat Wolves, I expect us to beat Wolves at home. Then the Villa and City away games, you can afford to draw one of them with that 9 point gap. If you've got a 6 point gap still, you've got to win every game. If you've got a 9 point gap, you can afford to draw one of them games and win the rest. Because I don't think Arsenal are going to win their next 5 games either. So I think you can afford to drop maybe a point away to Villa and then I'll be pissed off if we drop points to City away at the moment. I know we never win at the Etihad, but I think things have to change, yeah? This City team are so beatable. I expect us to beat City away. If we draw the Fulham, we draw the Fulham. I expect us to beat Newcastle at home. Newcastle don't travel very well. And I expect us to beat Wolves as well. So in that run, that's why Wednesday's so important. Beat Everton, take care of that. Hopefully the players are on song for that game. And then the Wolves at home. If we don't beat Wolves at home, I'll be extremely disappointed in that game. And then Villa will be a difficult one. If you get a point there, beat City, beat Newcastle, and that's all in 15 days, you know. Job done. Job done. They will try their hardest. That's why I'm taking a stinky 1-0, like you said, Mighty Reds. That's why I take a stinky 1-0, you know. Yeah, exactly. I think we're in less better. I think we're in. The only thing I would say about the Man United going to this now, taking the Plymouth result away because that weren't our full strength team. I think we are in better form right now. I think. I know it's mad to say because we just lost to Plymouth, but that weren't our full strength side. When our full strength side plays, I think our form has picked up a little bit, and I think you'll see a difference. Yeah, I'll be disappointed if we don't beat City away at the moment. I ain't gonna lie. But Keeley says, "Am I the only one Reds in the office in Liverpool? I'm desperate for a win. We're due one from the blue shed." Exactly, Keeley. Exactly. Yeah, you've got to try and win everything, Dustin. Exactly. But if you beat that Everton team, it gives you that, because you got that 9-point gap. It gives you just that. If you drop a point, a draw to a club, it's not the end of the world. Be at Sam Max Legend, yes. For me, a stinker 1-0 over the Toffees will do just fine. A 93rd win, own goal by Pickford. Yeah, that'd be hilarious, man. That'd be hilarious. They got Moyes on the wheel. They'll be up for it. Has David Moyes ever beaten Liverpool? I don't think he has, he? Big up, my man. Yeah, I'm not going to disrespect Everton. You know they're going to come with a plan. Big up, Daryl says all 5, man. Yeah, I want the 9-point gap. I'm with you. It's important. Big up Solo in the chat as well. You're doing well, my man. Arsenal been lucky, so they'll be lucky. Arsenal been lucky to be so close. To be fair, yeah, Arsenal, yeah. City EPL game is right after Real Madrid. Yeah, that's the thing. City, they're gonna have to play a full strength team against Real Madrid, ain't they? Liverpool got that week off, I believe. So Liverpool got that week off. Yeah, because we went at the FA Cup as well, so we got that week off, which would be nice. Also, I think we've only got 4 games in March. It's another factor we didn't think of, guys, because we're at the FA Cup now. I believe we've only got 4 games in the whole of March because we've got the including the cup final. So I think we've got like 3 league games and the cup final in March, and then it's international break, and that's our March over with. So not a lot of games in March. Not a lot of games. Yasmin says it would be nice to go through, but I'm not overly disappointed as I really want the Prem and the champs of the Carabao Cup now that we're in a final of that competition. Exactly. Big up my man Edward. I ain't seen Edward in a while. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, he has a couple of times in Rafa's first season. 3-0 out. How is it then? Is it Klopp he never beat Edward? I think that was the stat or so, wasn't it? He never beat Klopp. Yeah, positive 4 games in March. Exactly. Yeah, it's been in the chat. We've got 1 Premier League game in March, Southampton. Is that all we got? So is it only like? So we've only got 1 Premier League game in March, and that's against Southampton. And we got the League Cup final because we got no FA Cups. So rest. I'm here for it. And 2 Champions League games. So we've got 2 Champions League games. So the 4 games are 2 Champions League games, 1 Premier League game, and the cup final, yeah? Sweet. It's all even better, ain't it? And then obviously we've got the international break towards the end of the month, ain't we? I think the international break's after the cup final, ain't it? Barcelona sporting director Deco is keen on a swap deal with Liverpool for Frankie de Jong and Luis Diaz. Someone book Diaz's plane ticket. I don't care who does it. I'll pay for it. Someone book Diaz's plane ticket and get him coach as well. He's got to go uncomfortably. Yeah, I'm doing that all day. Although, can Frankie de Jong stay fit? That's the only problem. Yeah, it's the Klopp one. No, big up. Yeah, Moyes is out. Klopp's gone. Oh yeah, let's get the win. That's just beat these these Blues. Yeah, that's just Need a win, man. The Super Bowl. Oh, man, the Super Bowl, the biggest over-the-top pile of shit sport event of all time. The Super Bowl is the worst sporting event in the history of sport. It's so boring. The only thing people, like, you have a massive sporting event like the Super Bowl, yeah? And every year, the only thing people talk about is the halftime show and the movie trailers. That's it. No one cares about the actual game that's being played. They're like, where's the halftime show and the movie trailers start? That's what we're here for. It's like, it takes 3 hours to complete an hour game. How long is a game of American football? About 60 minutes long, yeah? Is it about 60 minutes long? Why does it take 3 hours? Why? Yeah, no, it's just, no, I'm not. And then they call themselves the world champions. Like, I'm sorry. The world champions? Who else in the world played? Let me have a look around here. So it's North America. No one else. Can you call yourself world champions? Big up, my man. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for your super chat audio. Big up to you. He says, why are people so pressed about the loss? The Royal fans are starving. They're trolling off scraps. I know, my friend. I know. Like, I'm cool with it. As I said earlier in the show, I'm wicked with it. We lost. Big up to Plymouth. Hope they have a nice Premier League team in the next round so they can make some money and financially, be better for them. So big up to Plymouth. But for us, I'm cool with it. I'm really cool with it. Yeah, rival fans are going to do what rival fans do. But big up all the audio with the Super. Much love to you, man. And the ads are good. I don't care for the rest. Exactly, the halftime show, man. The halftime shows suck as well. Look, I'm 43 years of age, yeah, so I might be out of the loop. I don't know who Kendrick Lamar is. Someone has to tell me. I don't know who these people are, but they sound like shit. If that's the music you guys are brought up with today, I feel sorry for you. I really do. I am not at an age where I know these people. I was listening to the halftime, like the concert, and I'm like, is this what kids listen to today? Is this what popular? Like, what is going on? It's terrible. Absolutely awful. It's absolutely awful. Philadelphia Eagles won, didn't they? JV, they anything about they don't need it in football. Do you know the reason that football don't need the halftime show? Is because the sport is entertaining enough. We don't need it. It's as simple as that. If you need a halftime show in a sport, that means your sport sucks. I'm just saying it right now. If you need Celine Dion to come out of retirement to sing at a halftime show, that means your sport sucks shit. I'm sorry, it just does. You know what we're doing here. You need halftime shows. You got. Why ain't your team entertaining enough? Why ain't your sport entertaining enough, man? That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to get Americans coming at me now. I'm sorry, Americans. I do apologise. There's other sports of yours I like. It's just not American football. Oh yeah. He's a rapper from LA. Someone needs to tell Kendrick Lamar he's a rapper. I'm just putting it out there. He's meant to be a rapper. Someone needs to tell him he's not a rapper. Wow. Yeah. I'm getting like this turning into a nuts now. I'm 43. I don't know who the geezer is. My kids are only young, so they probably don't listen to him at the moment. So they probably don't know who he is because my kids are young. But no, I listened to it. I was like, what is this shit? Like, what happened to rock and roll bands? What happened to rock and roll bands? What happened to heavy metal bands? What happened to proper musicians? Yeah, where's it gone? I'm just an old fart, man. I'm just an old fart, man. Kendrick is literally the biggest hip hop artist at the moment. 22 Grammys, and he called Drake. I can't say that word. Did he call? Oh man, 22 Grammys, and he's the biggest ever. Oh my word, my word. I'm too old, man. I'm too old. Too old, man. Big Audio again is also in the Super. Big Audio smashing it. Something had to give. Something had to give this season, as we did not invest. I'd rather the FA Cup now. We can do even better rotation. Yeah, big up. I agree, man. Obviously, we didn't invest enough in the summer to build on the squad. If there's one trophy we're going to lose, that's the trophy. We go and move on. Big up to you, Audio. You're right. Halftime show is strictly to get the chicks to watch. Fact Shane's absolute commercial shit show. It's like, I am so sorry if there's Americans in here. I am so sorry if there's Americans in here. Big up to honesty, how discreet, but it's part of the American culture. It's cool if you disagree, guys. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. If my actual favourite American sport is probably ice hockey. I actually really like ice hockey. I think ice hockey is all right, man. I think ice hockey is actually all right. Yeah, I know. I'm doing well. I get it, thankfully, off my mum. My mum don't look that old either. My mum's like 66, and she's not even looking at 60. So, yeah, I got my good genes off my mum. It's good, man. It's good. Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's like people do what people do, Trudon. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just not for me. It's not for me. Jamie, well, views for hip hop is literally the biggest genre. There's no one who wants to go hear deep rock music. Man, it's the world we live in now, honestly. You're probably right, my friend. It's not for me, my man. It's just not for me. Probably right. Yeah, and it's quick, and it's quick, and it's a little bit violent here and there, and you know, it's good. I like it. You're probably right there, mate. I do like it. Tell you what, Taylor Swift, man. Again, right, this is going right off topic now. Why is Taylor Swift popular? Honestly, why is Taylor Swift popular? One, she's ugly, right? I'm sorry if people like, she's not a pretty girl, right? She sounds arrogant when she talks, like really arrogant when she talks, yeah? And her songs are shit. Why is she popular? I don't get it. My daughter's obviously a Swiftie. Yeah, my daughter's a massive Swiftie. Well, it pains me, right? Maybe she's just big with the kids. Be up, Jen. She says we're used to it, though. I do. I'm not insulting Americans. Bigger audio says Jamie, as an audio engineer, let's say that not all music is meant for certain venues and events. Very few legacy act transcend that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just yeah. It's not my cup of tea. And I love American culture, by the way. American culture is excellent. But yeah, I'm not a big American football fan. Red Imp says you can't make excuses for crap. I'm not quite sure what you're on about, my friend. I'm entering dangerous territory. Yeah, I'm not into all that stuff, to be fair. Oh, did Taylor Swift have a team? I don't know anything about Taylor Swift, man. Taylor Swift is Illuminati, you know. he said, listen to it, the Swifties will crucify him. My daughter will probably crucify me. Has she got a team? I didn't know she had a team. Who's her team? I don't know. I don't know. This has gone so south, this video. They booed her. Yeah, I saw that. Why did they boo her? Why did they boo her? Is there a story there? Why she got booed? Is there a story there why Taylor Swift got booed? Well, I don't get it. I'm not a Swiftie, by the way. I just don't get it. Neither do I, Chen. Neither do I. I'm a 4. Yeah. I don't know what it does. Starbreaker, let's join the fight. Oh. We got 4. We got 4, man. Slipknot over Oasis. Yeah. Yeah. I'm more of a Guns N' Roses man. Her man plays American football. Oh, okay. Oh, he played for one of the teams, did he? Okay. He's a football player. Yeah, Billie Eilish. If you know, you know. Yeah. I don't particularly like Billie Eilish songs, but Billie Eilish herself, yeah. If you know, you know. Yeah. Go. If boys in the chat right now, if you don't know anything about Billie Eilish, go to Google and go to images. That's what I'm going to say. Right, that's what I'm going to say. Britney Spears is clear. Of course she is. Of course she is. It's that Sammy Hippie. Big up, man. Big up. Is he not mainstream? Drake. Is him and Drake like a rivalry? And Drake and Kendrick Lamar like rivals? Are they like going at it like back in the day with like East Coast, West Coast sort of stuff back in the day? Where proper rap. If you're asking me what proper rap is, the East Coast, West Coast rivalry of the 80s is the real McCoy. If you're asking me. He is true, Don, but I love the music, man. Yeah, everyone knows Billie Eilish. Yeah, everyone knows. Oh dear. It's not that deep, no. Well, they just don't like each other, and they just don't like each other. I don't even know who Drake is. Yeah, Biggie and Tupac in the day, man. No one wrote melodies like Tupac. I'm going to put it out there right now. No hip hop star wrote melodies like Tupac. Here you go. That's how old I am. That's how old I am. I don't even know who Drake is. Is Drake another hip hop star? You guys are talking about Drake in the chat. Is he another hip hop star? I don't know who these guys are. Like you guys are going to have to inform me here. Who is Drake? Who's Drake? Am I meant to know this guy? Drake's from Canada. I mean, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Jamie, you're not missing out if you don't know Drake. He's overrated. Okay, he's overrated. Okay. Big up Welsh Scouser in the house. Big up Honesty. It started when Drake and who's J. Cole made a song called First Person Shit, and Kendrick responded on a song. I would say responded to each other. Who the hell is J. Cole? Okay. Was he at them parties? Was he heavily involved? This chat's gone right. We have gone from talking Liverpool to like manufactured hip hop. It's mad. I would like what's the J stand for? Jamie Cole? James Cole? What's the J stand for? I'd like him, would I? Okay, I'll tell you what, audio. I'll tell everyone what. I will listen. Right, let me. I'm going to go on. Hang on. Joe Cole. What, the Chelsea left winger? Okay, here we go. Let me put a Joe Cole song in my thing. Hang on 1 second. Right, Joe Cole. I'll put that in YouTube music, yeah? She Knows. Is that a song by his? Is that a good one? She Knows? I'm going to get copyrighted. Really? I'm meant to like this, am I? Let me move it up a bit. Let me move it up to 20. Okay, that's where we leave it. That's where we leave it. Okay, I weren't expecting that. Apologies. I weren't expecting them lyrics. I do apologise to anyone who's offended there. I deeply apologise. I deeply apologise for anyone's offended there. I don't know the geezer. I literally just picked one song. I literally just picked one song there. Oh dear. Yeah, exactly, Vicky. Paradise City, man. Oh dear. Oh dear. Dear. We cut that quick. We cut it quick. Oh, Jesus. Play Workout by Joe Cole. Look, he just literally said certain lyrics I don't think I can play again. You know, I mean, he can probably say it because he's probably, but I'm not. Yeah, no. Oh, Jermaine Cole is a German rapper. Playing no role, mate. God, everyone's coming out with the Bugs and Arm. I tell you what, I listen to a few songs when we're not live, right? Because I don't want to. Firstly, I don't want to get copyrighted. Secondly, there's some lyrics in there that shouldn't be consumed publicly on the YouTube channel because, you know, people will come for me and say I'm this and that when I'm not, you know. Yeah. Oh, dear. That was hilarious. We move. I've got to give myself the red card there. I'm off. Red card. Dearie me. John Barnes, World in Motion. Hang on. You want a rap? Everyone wants a rap, yeah? Let's do it. I'm going to do it. What's this channel become, man? What have we becoming over here? What's happened to us? Oh, no. Oh, well, New Order. Great band, New Order. Oh, no, I don't want the live version. Go away. I don't want the live version. Come on, where's the Barnes rap? I'm trying to get the Barnes rap. Music. Best football song of all time. I'm so getting copyrighted. Oh. Oh, you can hear it. Right, that rap pissed all over what I just heard of Joe Cole. There you go. I don't know if you guys heard that, but yeah. Oh, I'm getting copyrighted for sure. Oh dear, I'm not getting away with that. I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right. It's gone so sideways. Oh dearie me, what has happened here? What has happened here? We have gone over the top. We have. Oh dear. I don't think you guys heard it. I don't think you guys heard it. I don't think it came through my microphone. Never mind. I think we got away with it. We got away with it. We think got away with it. Oh dear. It's warming up for the slot dance, you know. We couldn't hear it. Excellent. I got away with it. Hang on, did you hear the Joe Cole one? Did you guys hear the Joe Cole one when I played that? Did you hear that one? If I got away with that as well, that'd be all right. Did you hear the Joe Cole one? Oh, what's his name? J. Cole then. Jerome Cole, whatever his name is. Oh, good. You didn't hear it. Excellent. Good. I got away with it. Thank God for that. There were some lyrics in that J. Cole song which would have got me shut down. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, man. Oh, dear. Beat Audio says, I rate McConnell as a player, to be honest, folks. Yeah, let's get back to footy. Yeah, McConnell, Slot rates him as well, to be fair. You know, Slot rates him as well. So if Slot rates him, I'll rate him. Next Anfield rap, please, if we're saying Oh, man. Fortunately, it never played through my microphone, which is excellent. So I don't know why it didn't play through the microphone, why you guys couldn't hear it. But that's all good. That's all good. Yes. Let's talk about these guys. Chiesa was awful. Jota too. It was embarrassing. Yes, Chiesa. Be honest, he was super. Chiesa was dog turd, man. Chiesa was dog turd. Absolute. He didn't look like he didn't want to be part of the fight. He didn't want no part of the fight at all. And yeah, that's how it came across in the that's how it came across with Chiesa. You know, he's probably not used to that kind of physicality in Italy, and he went up for it all. He went up for it all, which is a shame. He disappeared, man. I will say with Jota barely got any service. Jota didn't really get any service whatsoever, did he? So it was difficult for him to get into the game. But still, don't let him off the leash. He was still not good enough. Luis Diaz, just what do we say about Luis Diaz, guys? What do we say? Like, I don't mind him in the number 9 position. You know, I understand why Slot plays him there. I've always said it. It's probably his best position there as a number 9 position. But of late, he hasn't been turning up, and that's been a problem. And then against Plymouth yesterday, I'm looking at Luis Diaz and going, look, you're probably the guy here to, you know, take these on and get us something in this game. And he just didn't look interested, did he? I'm just losing patience with Diaz, man. Diaz could come and get the winner on Wednesday and prove us all wrong, and it'd be beautiful. Still cheer if Diaz scores a goal. At the end of the day, I think we got to move on from Luis Diaz. I think we got to move on from Luis Diaz, ain't we, guys? It's just not. It's not working, is it? And I look at his caliber of player that he is. I just expected him to do a little bit more. Yeah, and Costas, big up Honesty of the Super as well. Again, man, big up you. Yeah, Costas weren't good, man. So you guys know I've had this Costas dilemma for a while now. I just think Robbo's a better player all round. I know it's not popular to say, and a lot of people think Kostas is better than Robbo. Because defensively, Robbo's made a couple of mistakes this season, which don't get him out of any trouble, by the way. Robbo's not been good enough still. But I just feel like Robbo's still a better player than Tsimikas. I think Robbo gives us more. I know everyone hates on Robbo right now. But yeah, for me, Robbo's got to stay, and I'd sell Tsimikas out of the two. Big up Toto Hammer in the house as well. You're doing well, my friend. Hope you're doing good. Shot should be our starting 9, but he's injured all the time. Exactly. I think Slot wants him to be our starting number 9, but he can't rely on him. That's the problem. Diaz and Jota sold in the summer. I think we might. I think team has given Diaz much. I think team has given Diaz much time and chance. It's time to sell this summer. I'm with you. And I agree with that as well, Edward. Robbo is better, but we do need it. Yeah, that's what I've kept saying. I've kept saying this all season. I would have Robbo in front of Tsimikas, but I still want a new left back in the summer. Robbo can be number 2 left back. I want us to go and get a number 1 left back. Robbo can be his understudy as the number 2, and then sell Tsimikas to me. That's what I would do. I don't think like people used to talk about Tsimikas in the last few weeks, like he's like up here as a left back, like he's top draw, and he's so good. And I'm like, is he really? Like, is Tsimikas that much better than Robbo? I don't even think he's better than Robbo. I think Robbo's still the superior left back to Tsimikas, but people have a higher. I don't get the high standards people have of Tsimikas. I don't get it. I hear people talk about Tsimikas in such high standards. I'm like, we watching the same player? Like, yeah, sometimes he puts in a diamond of a cross. Yeah, he does. I'm not going to pretend he don't. But that doesn't mean he's a better footballer than Andy Robertson. And it's like people coming for Conor Bradley, and obviously Conor Bradley didn't play this game because he's going to play the game against Everton, ain't he? And people were going unnecessarily after Conor Bradley, and I was like, what's Conor Bradley done? Like, we got to remember with Conor Bradley and Trent, yeah, they're not the same player. I know there's people out there who don't really rate Conor Bradley. Big up to Jerry. I know he don't rate Conor Bradley that highly, and there's other people out there who don't rate Conor Bradley that highly. And I'm not sitting here rating Conor Bradley like that. I just feel like Conor Bradley and Trent are completely different players that play right back. Trent is an anomaly, as I keep saying time and time again. He's different. Yeah, you can't buy a player like him. But Conor Bradley's almost your traditional right back. He's what a right back would be. If we never had Trent in our team, we only had Conor Bradley, I think we'd all be bigging up Conor Bradley all the time because he's your traditional right back. He's up and down. He can defend, he can attack, but he's not Trent. Because Trent's about it, he's so different. And Trent's always my number 1. If I'm going to play a right back, I'm playing Trent in my team. But I just don't have a problem with Conor Bradley if he plays. I think if Conor Bradley plays, he plays. He's just a different right back to Trent. He's not the same player. But I'm always having Trent number 1. I'm always having Trent number 1. I'm always having Trent number 1. I think Bradley's a good little player. I'll say it time and time again. He's just not Trent. That's all it is. Trent's in his own world, man. He's his own player. That's why reason Real Madrid want him. Because who he is. I like both right backs, man. I don't think we can go wrong. I think we've got 2 quality right backs, personally. Bradley makes less defensive mistakes than Trent at right back's defensive first. Yeah, it's because he's not. Do you know what it is, Tony? It's because he hasn't got the same ability as Trent going forward. So he works a little bit more in his defensive game. He has been ain't having the Super Bowl either. Big up Yasmin. Big up Yasmin. Big up. Is Trent fit? No, he's going to miss the Everton game, but he could be back for the Wolves game on Saturday. I think it's touch and go. See how it goes. Is this De Jong thing true? So I don't know if anyone's seen it. So in the doing the rounds at the moment, apparently Deco, who's the sporting director of Barcelona, he really wants Luis Diaz. They're desperate for Luis Diaz, but they can't quite afford a financial packet for Luis Diaz for the amount of money that Liverpool want for him. Remember, Liverpool paid 50 million quid for him. They go want their money back on Luis Diaz. Barcelona probably financially can't afford that. They also are trying to get De Jong off their wage bill, right? Now, De Jong's on massive wages, yeah? Now, De Jong will want to come to Liverpool, in my opinion, but the wage, he's going to take the biggest wage cut no matter where he goes. I'd love it to be true. I just don't think it is. Also, De Jong's injury record with Barcelona is not the best. It's not the best. You know, it's not the best. And obviously, he'd have to take a massive pay cut wherever he went, De Jong. Massive pay cut. The Lovren interview, I said this on a Sam show a minute ago, that with the Lovren stuff, look, there's part of this story I don't believe. You know, part of the stuff that Lovren said that Salah's like upset with the coaching staff and the manager and all that, and he hasn't really forged good relationships with them. I don't believe that part of it, because Mo Salah himself has said in interviews that he's loving working under Arne Slot and the coaches, and he's improving their game, and he's loving playing in the new role that he's sort of playing in this season. So I don't believe any of that. Now, look, Lovren basically said he can't believe that Salah's gave him no contract. Liverpool gave him no contract yet, and he's looking to leave. That's not news, is it? I mean, we all can make that news up, can't we? You know, we can all say that news, like Dustin, Alexander, Michael himself, James, me, Cop Class. We could all go to the newspapers and go, oh, yeah, it's disrespectful that Liverpool haven't gave Mo Salah a contract yet. With all the years that Mo's gave Liverpool and they've not gave him a contract yet, it's disgusting. If he wants to go, he's going to have plenty of suitors and he's looking to his future. I mean, we can all say that, can't we? So some of it might be true. He might have had a conversation with Mo. The only bit I don't like about it all is when he said about Mo not liking the coaching and the managing setup and all that right now. I think that's all bullshit. But other than that, yeah, the rest of it might be true, but it's what we all know, ain't it? It's what we all know. Big up, Havan. How you doing? God bless Jamie community. I'm so proud of putting up a fight. Immense credit to Plymouth for going through. Big up to you, my friend. Big up to you. He's on a massive wages because Barcelona need to pay him. Barcelona in debt with De Jong. They are, man. They are, definitely. Plymouth for playing Man City. Is that what the cup draw just said? Big up Plymouth, man. Big up Plymouth getting Man City, man. Big up Plymouth getting Man City. Big up payday for Plymouth. Man City are going to beat them like 6-0. Don't get me wrong. Man City are going to destroy them 6-0, and then you get the things in the press after. Oh, look what Man City did at Liverpool couldn't. Yeah, okay, right, whatever. Yeah, whatever. But big up Plymouth. You're going to get another payday. And that's good for them. Yeah, exactly. And this is so true, honesty says as well. Yeah, Trent has come out and said he loves playing under Arne Slot. You know, and this is the thing. We can't hate on one player and love on the other player when they're saying the same thing. You know what I mean? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. So I keep saying it. I want all three to stay. Like Trent would probably, I think we can all agree Trent's probably easiest to replace in a way, Virgil and Mo. But you don't want them to leave. Do you know what I mean? It's just madness. You know, it's just madness, ain't it? And I've said it before, like Mo talking is starting to get on my nerves a little bit. I get that he's a free man; he can say what he wants. But like you say, if you keep saying you love the club, you love the club, you love the club, then why don't we come to a contract to sort it? You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. I don't get it. This contract stuff is jarring. Let's be fair. This contract stuff is jarring. I hope it gets sorted soon. I want all three to stay. I don't want to lose our best players. I know you guys don't want to lose our best players, especially for a free as well. You know, what's the point in that? I want all our players to stay, man. But yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if we won, we'd have played City. Yeah, we wouldn't have needed that. You know what I'm saying? Right, guys, listen, I'm out of here. Thank you very much for everyone joining me, liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it. Thankfully, we didn't hear that music earlier off my phone because it didn't go through the microphone, so I should be copyright fine. But big up to everyone here. Thank you for the history lesson. Thank you very much for telling me who Kendrick Lamar is, because I had no idea. And I hope I didn't upset anyone saying that American football sucks. I do apologise if I have upset you guys. Do apologise. Thank you very much, guys. Do appreciate you always. We've got a big game on Wednesday. Looking forward to that. I won't be about Wednesday because my daughter's got a hospital appointment. So that's an all-day affair. So I won't be back. I won't be around Wednesday, but I should be around tomorrow. Make sure you're looking out. Make sure you're subscribing, notification. But should be about tomorrow. And then I'll be back on Thursday as well. So, yeah, appreciate the love, guys. Hopefully Liverpool get the job done as well. Awesome breaking news. What's this? Van Dijk is wanted by Bayern Munich, Juventus, Real Madrid and Barcelona in the event he doesn't sign a new contract. It's mad, ain't it? I said last week, we've heard no big teams come in for Virgil van Dijk. And then this week, apparently big teams are coming in for Virgil van Dijk. Yeah. I see. But yeah, Jane says, absolutely love this channel. Been following you from the Coppish appearances before starting your own thing. Keep doing you, Jane. Big up. Oh, thank you very much, James. Appreciate that. Appreciate love. Thank you very much. Much love to you, man. Big up the mighty Reds. And egg. What? You're like American football. And egg. Oh yeah, because the shape of the ball. I got you. Right, big up, guys. Enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll probably see you tomorrow. So big up to you guys. Much love. Bye-bye.